Welcome back to Pokémon Emerald Kaizo Hardcore Nuzlocke Challenge. My friends, time for the most brutal fight in this game. Flannery, probably the hardest single battle gym fight in this game. Yeah, after that we have double battles anyways, but yeah, even if I would consider single battles and double battles as well, I think Flannery is just one of the hardest for sure. Thankfully, we have a really good answer, and I have delayed that Pokemon from the start. And I think we have a riskless Flannery, because one Pokemon is doing a really strong job in this fight. And still it is not even close to deathless. We need to sack 2 mons here. I think we are fine with that. Like 2 sacks are completely okay for the Flannery fight. And yeah, but with that it should be riskless. So, my team for this fight is Nidoking. Nidoking got the delay, you saw it in the VODs. This guy is really strong. We have the Oranberry here because we don't need a damage item basically. The delay was obviously for Head Smash. And now we have the Drill Run as well with 42. Sadly enough, Drill Run will not matter. But yeah. We have Gyarados, that's a really nice Pokemon in this fight for pivots. We have Camel, sadly enough only 3 attack. But yeah, with the Soft Sand, we have Hountail with Oranberry in this fight. We have Kabutops, max speed nearly. That is really strong XP share. It will matter in this fight for sure. That's why we are holding the XP share. And Gardevoir. Okay, I would say let's straight up start the fight, and I will explain everything, of course. I have planned 2 sacrifices and they will die always. I can't save them because they will just bait random moves. So the biggest fact about the Flannery fight is it is Perma-Sun, and for, yeah, making this fire team even stronger than it is, everything basically have Solar Beam. And it is really hard to play around the Solar Beam AI as well. Thankfully my Nidoking, because it is so fucking cracked, is faster with 42 than this Ninetales. We don't, sadly enough, even with Soft Sand, kill this with Drill Run. So we could save the recoil. We need to Head Smash and always kill this turn 1. Straight up Ninetales gone. We'll get a decent amount of recoil. And we will always bait in Typhlosion now, and this level up matters. This level up matters, and this level up matters as well. So we will always bait Typhlosion now. There's Typhlosion. Drill Run will not kill, and Head Smash is exactly killing with the level up this Typhlosion as well. Good freaking night, Typhlosion. Typhlosion is dead. Okay. Next Pokemon is Castform, and yeah, we are basically, you can saw that on the Typhlosion already, my Nidoking is faster than everything in this entire team. What is really fucking strong. Sadly enough as well here, Drill Run is not killing. So we need to Head Smash again, and that's the last Head Smash we can use, because on the next Head Smash, they're just dying to recoil. We will always survive that, I calc that. But yeah, this is Charizard now. And usually you want to just Head Smash this and kill it, but the thing is Nidoking is really nice, and I don't want to actually sacrifice it, and we know this is random move. What that means for us is that we need to sack something against this Charizard, and we will sack Hountail against this Charizard. Now we will switch out on this random move. Hountail can't survive that. There's Dragon Claw, and now it will just die to Solar Beam. So yeah, we can't survive that anyways, we knew that. Any move basically into Solar Beam just kills us. And that's my sacrifice here. Hountail is not that useful anymore. I will just update the deaths pretty quickly. And yeah. Now, why it was so important that Kabutops gets the level up, because Kabutops on 43 is, believe it or not, faster than Charizard now. Max speed and badge boost is so fucking good. We'll always kill this with Rock Slide now here. And now we will always bait Arcanine. And thankfully, because we are full life, that's also really important. Otherwise, I'm just baiting mumbo jumbo stuff. So that's why these pivots are really hard in this fight. Everything is just doing so much damage. And we can switch on this Solar Beam to Gyarados. Good news is, I don't need to pre-damage. Gyarados, after minimum roll of Solar Beam, is always baiting Wild Charge. What is really important because of the Solar Beam AI. So we need to bait a kill here. And we are baiting now Wild Charge from this Arcanine. And now we can go to Camel. On this guaranteed Wild Charge. There you fucking go. And that Intimidate, by the way. That's why Gyarados is so nice here for the pivot. For this Arcanine. Because this Arcanine is really hard to beat usually. This Intimidate is so nice because now Arcanine usually crit kills my Camel after I would switch into anything else than Wild Charge. I can still die here on this matchup, but we got the free switch in, and because of the Intimidate, it will never use E-Speed. So what we can do here is use EQ. This is a 50% range to kill this Arcanine. Camel is planned as a sacrifice in this fight anyways. So if we hit the range, it's fine, we need to sack after that. If we don't hit the range, Camel will just die, most likely. It will not die, but it dies to crit basically. So we never die to this Heat Wave crit, or Solar Beam, it could be Solar Beam as well. Yeah, we never die to this on a crit, so we was always safe. And this EQ is a 50% range to kill. We don't hit the range here, it's fine. We will always EQ again. We always need to sack Camel after that, sadly enough. Because after one more Heat Wave, we are always in There is the crit. There is the crit. I mean, like I said, it was planned anyways. We need to sack this against... we need to basically sack this against Blaziken anyways. It's fine. The fight is over. It was riskless. But these two sacrifices we have to do. Gardevoir comes in. Gardevoir is faster. We are just tracing the Intimidate here. And leftovers, fuck off. Psychic kills. And yeah, we don't even need to level up Gardevoir. That's why Gardevoir is so nice and it is in the team. Because that's basically, like seriously, in my entire box, the only fucking save counter for this Blaziken. This Blaziken is destroying my entire box. I cannot, like, I can never hard switch to any. I couldn't even hard switch to Gardevoir. Because Blaziken is in the sun just destroying Gardevoir. Everything else we was tanking pretty decently. We could switch to Gardevoir, but Blaziken, and after 2 Heat Waves from Arcanine, my Camel was always in Heat Wave range, of course. Or Blaziken range, sorry. Psychic kills, and with that, Flannery is done with 2 sacrifices. Even Nidoking chain killed 3 mons, and we still need to sack 2 mons here. Now imagine how hard this fucking fight actually is. But yeah, that's a Flannery fight. I'm pretty proud that we could make a deathless line here, because this fight is usually a run killer. That is a fucking awesome attempt 1 right now. 5 deaths. It's completely fine. I take those. And it's just important that we don't sack important mons. I think Camel is a pretty nice mon usually. Ground, fire. It's a nice switch in for like electric moves. You can just press EQ. But I have ground mons. Especially because I'm playing with Swampert starter. But Swampert is doing jack shit in this fight because everything just have Solar Beam. So yeah, level cap is increased now as well. And yeah, now we will get some mons, encounters. I think 1 or 2 encounters, I think, if I'm not wrong correctly. And yeah, thank you for watching. And see you guys in the next video.